Hello everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey Gu, how are you? Thank you for joining. Just double check this focus. All right, so first thing we're doing today, first order of the day is to unbox the creamy switches or the cream switches from NovelKeys, and we'll try to see how they feel. So without further ado, let me open up this box here. Let's see. And of course, we need to give it a very nice sniff. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they stink. At least don't stink enough to make the odor come out of the bag. And here's a nice... Hey, the city at night, how are you? Thank you so much for joining again. All right, we got this very nice NovelKeys ice cream sticker with the order. Now is the time for the truth. Let's see if those stink or not. Ugh, they do stink. Arctic Fox was right. They smell terrible. Okay. This is how they look. Let me give you guys a better view. Okay, let's see. Yeah, my camera doesn't want to focus today. Why is that? Come on, help me out here. Nope, doesn't want to focus. Let's see. Where is it focusing? That's so weird. Hold on. Anyways, let me try one more time. Oh, that must be because the zoom is too high. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, so this is what it looks like. It says, trying to get, yeah, kale. And it has those PCB pins, PCB mount pins, which I think is a huge plus. I was thinking that it wouldn't come with that. So what I think we can do, which was my original plan, is to try and use this guy over here, which is hot swap, and try them here, maybe with this half plate that I have. I tried to straighten it a bit. It was pretty bad when I received it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to put this here. I think this guy have maybe tangerines now. Don't remember, to be honest. Oh, it has Zealios. Yeah. So let's... You know what? I might as well take them out with my bare hands. This PCB is the KBD fans hot swap, which is also north facing. I forgot the name. The KBD 66, KBD something. I think it's KBD 66 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we're gonna try to use this half plate. I don't know how well that's gonna play. Let's see what we can do. But this is like V1 of that PCB, of the KBD 66 PCB. And again, it's north facing, which kind of sucks. But I do love polycarbonate, that's why I'm trying to make it work with this plate. But one of the things I found that are pretty good is that the creamy switches have the PCB mount pins, which is something I was thinking was not going to be the case. So that allows me to use this half plate and then plateless for the alphas. Hey Duke Nate, thank you so much for joining. We just unboxed those creamy switches and now I'm trying to see how they feel on a hot swap board. One thing we learned, yes, this is one of them. I kind of pushed it and twisted it a little bit, so it seems like it's a little better. But for this one, for this stainless steel one, I don't think it's salvageable. But the good thing is that I reached out to KBD fans and they refunded me fully, no questions asked. I just sent them a picture of how I received the plates and they were super cool about it. So, and to be quite frank, that has always been my experience with KBD fans. Customer care has always been top notch with those guys. So no complaints. And I basically reached out and they, in like 5-10 minutes, they answered me and refunded me. Okay, and it seems like we're good as far as the plate is concerned. You're looking at the HHKB tofu. Yeah, I have one somewhere there. It is a nice board. The one thing I don't love is that it has an integrated plate that is very stiff. So if you're trying to use like linears, at least me personally, I don't love how they feel and sound on a rigid plate like the one that comes with the HHKB tofu. But if you're going with Tealios, then I don't think you have a problem. Especially if you're going with something like Holy Pandas or one of those variants. I think those are pretty safe. That's what I use on my rigid plate boards. Always Tealios. Yeah, I mean, Zealios should be okay. Did you have any experience with Zealios? Have you tried them before? I mean, V2s are a little better, but they are a little scratchy as well. So there's that. But I'm really curious about those switches here. How they stack up against Tealios and, you know, other linears. Yeah, there's a huge mushiness, but I don't think you can get silent switches. At least all the silent switches that I tried, they come with that compromise. They are all a little bit mushy. And that's because the rubber on the bottom of the stem is gonna make them mushy, right? Yeah, they look very nice. Let's see how they feel on a board. Yeah, and I agree. I think they look great indeed. And I only ordered 70 because I was not quite sure what to expect, especially after the bad reviews. But apparently the final version, the non-prototype, has addressed some of the issues, like the switch being stuck when you press it and things like that. So that's what I'm expecting. And one thing we can do, I can loop 3 or 4 of them to see how they mod when we loop them as well. And so I have a lot of things still to unbox. So expect a lot of unboxings on the following days. And then next week we'll probably have a few builds. I want to do the Zephyr on next Tuesday. And that's going to be with OG Holy Pandas. Hey, Panda. We do, man. It's an homage to you. To Mother Russia. I know. I know it. Let's say it's an homage to your history, to your past, to your legacy, to say a nice word. So how do you align when it's so what do I work with? I have a software development company. That's what I do during the day. And also, good. The only way to align when it's hot swap is to use PCB mount switches, which is what I'm doing. So that's how you align. If you go with plate mounts, you're screwed basically. They're not gonna align, and they're gonna be shifting all the time. Yeah, I love the Yuri, GMK Yuri. And at night, it's a secret. I have to pay for my keyboards. All right, let me do a quick typing test with, should I connect this? I think this is USB-C. I think I have a USB-C here somewhere. There we go. Okay, let's see if this lights up. It didn't. Oh, it's probably because, there we go. GMK Putin, yeah. I wish I knew what you said there, Panda. So let me plug this to the PC. It's plugged to my Mac. There we go. Let me see. Okay, let me move this aside here. Oh, you said it. So that's Yuri. Wow. I didn't expect that. The N, the inverted N with this weird thing on the top has the Y. Okay. Let me see here. Bear with me, guys, while I fix this thing. All right, let me stop the music. MK Trump. Yeah, that would be interesting. Like it has to be like red and white because of the hat. Make America great again. Something like that. Okay, let's do a quick typing test to see how it feels and sounds. Yeah, golden orange. I like that. Okay, so they are not as smooth as Tealios, I want to say, but still not bad. The homing keys, I have them deep dished, so the scooped. Oh, never mind. I missed the context. So what I think we can do, let me unplug this. Let me see if I have any Tealios here. We can compare the sound of Tealios, and then I can probably lube some of them. Let me put the music back while you guys wait. There we go. So it's not as boring. I wonder if I have any Tealios left. I should have. Yes, I agree with that. It doesn't, but I think some of the culprit is this, the case that I have here. And it's also plateless. So let's see how it stacks up with Tealios. Let me put 3 Tealios. Which roll do you guys think is a good comparison? Maybe the num roll where... Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass to take out the num roll. So let's do this row here. Let's make QWE still creams, and then we make those 3 Tealios. I just don't remember if those Tealios are lubed or not. I'm assuming they are not. We'll see. And let me get another one. This is a little bent. And another thing that makes this board not sound very good is it's north facing. So that affects the sound as well. All right, so we have creams and Tealios. Let me pause the music again. And let's see. So let me bring this a little closer. So let's see, creams and Tealios. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are lubed. So not a fair comparison. This one is not lubed, so you can, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the upstroke is a little more pronounced on Tealios. And more plasticky. And then we have two lubed Tealios here. And in my opinion, they are over lubed. I was the one who lubed them, but they are over lubed. I can tell you that they are over lubed. Yeah. I think they are nicer. So why don't we do this? Let's loop 3 of them. Or maybe let's loop 1 of them to start with. Get the music going again. Let me grab some lubing material. So they are not lubed. Only those two here are lubed. This one is not lubed. This is a Tealios stock, and this is a NovelKeys Tealio. So I don't have a board that sounds nicer that is hot swappable. You see what I mean? The other option that I was thinking is this. I have GK64 or whatever it is, but this is also north facing, so yeah, but M60A with linears sound terrible. I'll show you guys. Linears on such a rigid plate is not a good combo. Let me try to demonstrate. Because it's a fixed plate, so you have no flex on the plate, and you lose all the good things that make. I have the internal sound dampener. This is a complete. It has the weight and everything. It's just too stiff. So the things that I like about linears, they're all killed by the fixed plate. That's my opinion. But let's see. That's not Monster juice, that's water. I'll get that again. It's just a giant jug of water. But not G10. The thing is, for me, the problem is not reverb or anything like that. It's stiffness. It's a thing that affects the feel and the sound. Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel right on such a stiff plate. But if you guys prefer, we can compare them here. I don't mind either way. I can put the Tealios here. Let's do that. All for you guys. So filming switches take away some of the wobbleness. And wobbleness is this movement that the switch makes. Not quite here, but on here. If you have a gap between them, the films make that better. And it also improves the sound a little bit, the acoustics of the switch overall. So this is the one that is not looped. And those two here are the over-looped ones. So they are badly over-looped. So let's see. I don't know. Oh, there we go. So let me pause this again. On this board, here is the sound of Tealios. And here is the sound of creams. And those are lubed Tealios. I wonder if I have another unlubed Tealios. Let me check. Because these are bad. I think those are back from the first board that I looped. And I remember I did overloop them. Yeah, so this is Tealios. So very plasticky. And then this is creamies. A little less plasticky and more bass sound, not as, yeah, as sharp as the other two. I like it too. I like creams, the sound of creams better. In terms of feel, I think I prefer the Tealios in terms of feeling. So let's do that. Let's take two of those switches and loop them. Let's loop one first. So let me take this creamy, oops, here, and let's loop that one. Hey, B Cupping, thank you so much for the subscription. To remove lube, there is a tool that Krelbit used to sell. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Which is this. This is a silicone brush. What you do is you scrape the stem and whatnot from the switch, and it does an okay job with removing loop. Yeah, but leaking is the next best thing. Edible loop, yeah, that would be nice. All right, while I go through this tedious thing, let me resume this music. And again, this is gonna be ghetto lubing. I'm gonna hold the spring with my hand while I lube. So don't do this at home, kids. It's not the proper technique. Okay, now to the stem. So I'm using 3204. This guy here. This is my go-to lube. This is not G0 like the ones that Krellbit sells. I do have them, but I don't use them as often as this. This is 204, yeah. Okay, so let's see how much different it sounds with the lube. Ooh, listen to this. Unlubed and then lubed. I really like the way it sounds when lubed. Wow, yeah. I love it. I'm probably gonna use this on a build pretty soon because I am liking the way it feels and sounds. Let's loop the one next to it so we can like do a 2-key press like we were doing. And again, very snug feet. We don't need this here for now. So creamies are made by Play Keyboards, and creams, the ones we're reviewing today, are made by NovelKeys. Which one is the creamiest? I like the creamies, but Panda has a good point. He said that they are wobble without the films, without filming it. I never tried them unfilmed, so, but after filming them, I quite like them. Right, onto the spring. And finally the stem. So the switch fumes can be bought either from Kin or Kibo LA. I think it is the website that also sells them. I think it's kibo.la if I'm not mistaken. And Kin is txkeyboards.com or something like that. Almost done here. Kibo.store, okay. There we go. We have another one. Let's see. Yeah, no doubt about it. They sound a ton times better when lubed. All right, yeah. So this is my takeaway here. I think creamies are sort of nice stock, not as nice as I prefer Tealios, at least the feeling of Tealios. But when you lube them, they are great. And again, I'm probably doing a build with those switches soon. Sold out, all the colors are sold out. Try TX keyboards. This one is unlubed, so I can put it back on my hot swap board. This is also unlubed. Let me mark those two as lubed. And let me get the music going again. Yeah, they have the clear ones. Yes, perfect. And I have the clear ones. They're good. And if you're doing something like RGB, the clear fumes are really good for that matter. I'm gonna mark those as lubed. I need to take out the Tealios as well. Wow. There we go. Five trumps a piece with 100, right? Yeah, no, if it was $5 per one, imagine. That would be crazy. Here it is. So we are done with this guy. Let me just go here, and this is a Tealio. Yeah, like one of those paper gold or gold paper that people eat with food. So those two are lubed. I need two more that are unlubed.